Hi everyone, welcome back to Dynamic Sport Adventures. Today we're out and you can see there's snow on the ground. I want to show you tips on how to keep your fireboard, your ember dust dry when you're trying to do bow and drill friction fire or any kind of friction fire for that matter in the wintertime. So I want to put a dry board in between my fireboard and the snow, or I might want to clear off a piece of rock or a boulder and try to get my fire set on top of that, which is dry. Anytime you place your fireboard anywhere near any moisture this time of year, that ember dust will soak up and your fireboard will soak up any moisture, and it'll be a really hard time getting the ember going. Also, if you notice, I have a piece of wood on top of my fireboard so I don't put direct moisture on top of the fireboard with either my knee or my boot. And what we do when we do in our ember is try to go a little bit longer and get a little bit more ember dust than we normally would, so we get a good ember going so it doesn't go out on us and the moisture doesn't put it out. At first you don't want to use your breath. If the ember's just barely going, try to fan it with your hand because your breath will have moisture in it. I'm going to use some cattail I picked today, and I mixed that with some oakum and some sawdust. The fireboard is a piece of cedar. The spindle is a piece of mullein. It's a weed that grows alongside roadsides, meadows, fields. It's got a pith core, makes an excellent spindle. We'll try that today. The bow is a piece of white pine with a paracord, and let's see if we can get an ember going. And then I'll see if I can transfer it to that tinder nest that we have in my pocket so I can keep it dry. I don't want to set that tinder nest on the ground either, so keep everything as dry as possible. Let's see if we can get an ember going. Okay, you can hopefully see the smoke starting. Alright, looks like I got a good coal going. You can see that smoke coming off of there. Set your spindle on top of the board in case it goes out and you need to use it again. Tap that coal dust off of that. Keep everything on top of the board. Keep it dry. Don't set it down. If that ember goes out, we're going to have to start all over again. So again, transferring that ember going. Transfer it over into my oakum and cattail and a little bit of sawdust I have here for a tinder nest. Blow on it now a little bit. Now I can set it down so I don't burn my hand. Again, the moisture in the air today, it's hard to get these things going. And there we go, finally turned the fire there for us. So again, that moisture in the air, we can add some more cattail, keep that going. Cattails burn pretty easily, it keeps going. Now we can add our small sticks. We should have prepared that ahead of time. Make sure that we always have our tinder nest and we have our small sticks, starting off with very thin, string-like to pencil size, and up until we can have enough to build a fire once it gets going. So again, ember care in the wintertime. Keep that fireboard, keep everything up off the moisture, off the snow. Make sure when you try to get a fire going that you just don't throw these into the snow, because if that ember goes out, you see how long it took that flame to happen. If that ember goes out, we're going to have to start over again. And if that fireboard is soaked up any moisture from you just throwing it into the snow because you thought you had it, you're going to have to dry it out somehow, find another piece, make another piece, and you're right back to square one. Hope this helps. A little tip on ember care in the wintertime. Get outdoors. Happy hiking. Thanks for watching.